Hey guys, I thought I'd just make a little update on the DIY humidor. Last time I left off, I was talking about how I sealed the glass on the side with some black caulk. I was also saying how I went all around the inside of the door there with weather stripping. So how's it holding up, right? That's what everybody wants to know. What are these things doing in here? Well, I decided ultimately that in order for me to keep my cigars the perfect humidity, I really couldn't rely on just the door seal and sealing up all the glass all the way around. Now, I'll just run you through what I got going on. So obviously I have these Tupperwares. Each Tupperware has a bunch of cigars in them, and each one of them has a hydrometer. So you could see that. And also my boxes here, I have a box of Perdomos and I have a case of a box of CAOs. They all have Boveda packs. So everything you're looking at, each one has a Boveda pack in it. That's to just ensure that the cigars stay as fresh as they can be, right? They stay perfect humidity, because I open and close this door a lot. And the modifications I made to this are pretty good. I mean, the weather stripping, sealing the glass, it works, but it takes a long time to recover. That down there, I don't know if you see, I cut open a gallon jug of distilled water. I just have that at the very, very bottom, just kind of letting humidity come out. And you can see in front of this Perdomo reserve box, I have a hydrometer on the outside. So it's holding 66% humidity, just, you know, without being enclosed with a Boveda or anything like that. Just in this case, it's holding 66%. So for a lot of guys, hey, that's great. That, you know, it's working. It's doing what I needed it to do. But the problem is just having a jug down there, that gallon jug, it's not being regulated, right? It's not being like really controlled all that well. I just had that as something a little extra. You know, having these clear cases ensures that, you know, with the Boveda pack, they're airtight, and the Bovedas do a great job at not only giving off humidity, they absorb humidity. And it's just to ensure that my cigars stay the perfect humidity when I don't want anything drying out. I got a lot of money, believe it or not. I mean, I know this isn't like a crazy collection of cigars, but I got some money in there, you know? My Perdomos are awesome. I'm due for another box, and I have another whole, this whole box right here is Perdomos. This is miscellaneous. But again, I wanted to ensure that my cigars just are at the perfect humidity every single time I want one. And with me opening and closing the door, I just felt that recovery time was way too long. So that's why I can't, the cigars aren't really out. They're not being like displayed how I'd like. You know, I know it's not the best look of them inside the Tupperwares, but I got to do what's best for the cigars, right? We all want our cigars to smoke the best. I want the best flavor. I want the most out of these, all I could get out of them. So that's why I went this route. I'm totally happy with the way this looks, though. If you look back at one of my older videos, you'll see that I was doing like a the big kind of like, not a cooler, but it was kind of like a Tupperware thing that, and it looked, and it worked great. I mean, it held really good humidity, but it was time for me to kind of display them. I like a nice big cabinet like this that I could just display the cigars a little bit better and be able to just go in there and reach in and just get one whenever I want. So this has been working out really nicely. I just wanted to give an update. If anybody kind of has this same idea, go for it. I think it's totally worth it. Like I said, I do keep just that gallon jug of distilled water. You can see I just literally cut the top off, so it just kind of emits and evaporates over time. It's a very slow process. But you can see, you know, it's 66% humidity in there. So even on the outside, you know, on the inside, but on the outside of these containers, it's holding humidity fairly well. But like I said, I just wanted to, I want them to recover quick. I don't want them to take a long time to, you know, every time I open and close the door, I don't want all the humidity to escape and then it take days and days for that area to come back and fill up. Plus, you know, you never know. With the weather stripping, there could be little gaps that are leaking all the time. And I know for a fact that these Tupperwares, they're airtight. You know, you could fill them, you buy them from the store, you clean them out, you could fill them with water, flip them upside down, you know, put the lid on them. You could flip them all around. They work great. So I just wanted to give a little update. A couple people asked me how it's working out. And this thing works out great. I mean, it was a marketplace buy for, I think, $50. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. And I just have it in my room here, my TV room. But yeah, it's holding out great. I know it's not the best way to display the cigars. It would look a lot prettier if I could have them all displayed out, boxes open. But like I said, this is the best way to take care of them. I want them to be at peak flavor. I want them to age well. And this way works for me. The boxes are great. And like I said, each box has a Boveda pack in it. I check on them regularly. And they hold just fine on their own. I mean, the Boveda pack gets a little dry, I swap them out. No big deal at all. And the Boveda packs last a long time. I think that gallon jug, I have a distilled water, just kind of emanating moisture up into the air, humidity. I think that helps a lot. Keep the Boveda packs fresh on the inside. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. Just kind of giving a little update. Anybody have any questions? Let me know. And happy smoking.